I'm pleased to be with one of our scholarship recipients today. Reem Himani is from Aurora, Colorado. She has won the Eunice Fiorito and Charles Dillman Scholarship. Reem, could you please share with us where you will be attending in the fall and what is your primary field of study?
Sure. Thank you so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity. So I'm currently taking online classes at Cuny School of Professional Studies, and I'm majoring in disability services in higher education. So I'm pursuing my master's degree, and yeah, that's what I will be taking classes during the fall. So I'm really excited to pursue my degree in this program.
That sounds wonderful. And why have you selected this field of study? And what in your past led you to identify this as your career path?
Yeah, so when I was taking classes before, like in my elementary school, I lived in Iraq and we didn't have any services for people who are blind. And so I had to rely on my mom to record the materials for me. We had to travel for long distance to go to the library in order to read books. And so when I was there, my mom took me, like when I graduated from elementary school, my mom took me to the secondary school and the director refused to accept me as a student because of my blindness. And from that time, I felt like I needed to do something. You know, my mom and I went to a social worker. He advocated for me and I was able to attend the school. And so from that time, I felt like I really needed to advocate for people with disabilities. And that's why I decided to pursue my degree in this field. So now I work at Community College of Aurora as a disability coordinator, and I provide help and support for students with disabilities.
It sounds like the barriers you experience have created the passion for the field you want to go into. That's wonderful.
And that's something, thank you. And, you know, that's something I always like to encourage people is like, you know, whenever you encounter a barrier, look at all of the barriers as opportunities that enable you to grow. So I'm glad that I encountered these barriers because it opened the door for me to, you know, pursue my dream. And I'm really glad that I'm, you know, enrolling this program.
Wonderful, and a great representation of our scholarship donors and the merit of their contributions. I also want to know what, given the barriers you faced, what has been the greatest accomplishment of your life thus far and why?
Yeah, that's a great question. So when I came here, you know, after I started working at Community College of Aurora and I learned a lot about how to advocate for people with disabilities, because of the barriers I encountered, I started thinking about different ways in order to provide support for students who are blind in Iraq because they don't have any support system to rely on. And so I found some volunteers who were willing to record audiobooks for blind people. And I created an online library for students who are blind. And so, you know, I found someone who was willing to, you know, design the website, and I found the volunteers and some editors, and we have recorded like almost, you know, 20 books so far. And I'm really excited about that because whenever I talk to people, they're like, you know, you save our lives. And, you know, I feel like I really love to play a role in people's lives and encourage them to think about their strengths instead of thinking about their weaknesses. So because of many people decide to drop out because they don't have any support system, I feel like now people have the opportunity to have access to the materials.
What a meaningful contribution that you're making in people's lives. We're proud for you to be one of our ACB scholarship recipients this year. Congratulations once again.
Thank you so much. And I really, really appreciate all of the help and support that I have. And, you know, I would love to also give to people in the future. So I'm very thankful for this wonderful opportunity, and I really appreciate all of your efforts.
Wonderful. We appreciate your contributions and look forward to seeing many more contributions and accomplishments from you in the future.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Anna Ohrt is the recipient for the Ross N. Pangere Foundation for the Visually Impaired Scholarship this year. Congratulations, Anna. Anna is from Issaquah, Washington. And can you share with me, where will you be attending school in the fall? And what is your field of study?
So I will be attending Brown University in the fall, studying computer science.
Great. And why have you chosen computer science to major in? And what has influenced you in that decision?
So after I took my first computer science class in high school, I wasn't totally convinced that computer science was the field I wanted to go into. But I knew at the time I was really bad at chemistry, and I really wanted to create software that could make chemistry labs more efficient for people like me who have very limited vision. So for a year, I worked on software that would allow me to access my science procedures and create data tables with voice commands and hear everything spoken to me through text-to-speech software. And after the software was completed, I not only knew that now I could do chemistry labs more efficiently because I wouldn't have to take the time to write down my data tables and read through my procedures like by hand with print, but I also knew that I could create so much with just a few lines of code. And that in itself was really empowering. So that's why I decided to go into the field of computer science, because I know that I can create so much and help so many people with just a few lines of code.
What a fabulous way to empower yourself by creating your own code for the chemistry classes. That's exciting. Hopefully that code can help be shared with others and help create more accessibility for the sciences for students in the future.
For sure.
Can you share what you consider to be your greatest accomplishment and why?
So even though I've done some really cool work in computer science, I think my greatest accomplishment is this first like semester and a half of college, where I went all the way across the country to Rhode Island to attend Brown. I didn't know anybody, but I dove headfirst into the disability justice community, where I helped push for a disability justice cultural center, I helped push for a disability justice cultural center, and I also helped push for the universal pass movement after the pandemic hit. And while at Brown, I also led a team of disability justice at Brown club members to participate in the hackathon, and we ended up winning. And then to tie the year off, I was elected to be the disability justice advocate for the computer science committee. So that kind of tied together my disability justice aspirations and my computer science goals. And that's why I'm just so proud that I was able to not only go all the way across the country, but also make an impact disability justice wise and make a whole bunch of new friends.
Wonderful. We are so proud for you to be an ACB scholarship winner as well. Your disability justice activities and the other contributions you've made are wonderful and represent what we're looking for in scholarship recipients. Thank you so much for all that you do, and congratulations once again as a Ross M. Pangere scholarship recipient.
Thank you so much. I'm so honored.
Good afternoon, and this is Sheila Young, member of the Scholarship Committee. I am on the Social Work, Teaching, and Rehab Subcommittee of the Scholarship for ACB. And today I'm talking with Matthew Turner. He is from Eagle, Idaho, And he is a winner of the Ross Pangere Foundation Scholarship this year. Again, congratulations, Matthew. Very, very, very happy that you're getting this for a scholarship for the third time. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Where do you plan to attend school in the fall? And what will you be planning? What will you be studying?
In the fall, I'll be continuing my studies as a senior at MIT, studying computer science with a minor in economics.
Okay, and you've been doing this for a while, haven't you?
Yes, I have. This has been my passion pretty much since I started school at MIT. After my first semester, I really enjoyed the computer science classes that I took. I hadn't really had any experience with that before, but it blew my mind with the connections with mathematics and everything. And so that was really where I found my passion.
Why did you choose this field, and what in your past led to you making this decision?
Well, I've always been interested in business analytics and making smart business decisions based on data. I think that's a field that is more and more important as we progress, as technology gets better and better. And at MIT, I found out how you can combine this field of computer science and economics in order to make that happen, of making these really smart optimization decisions. And within that area, I'm really passionate about how can companies make decisions that are better both for the customer and for the company, because the company is trying to make profit at the end of the day, right? But they also they want happy customers who are going to continue buying from them. And I think it's definitely possible to make smart decisions for both the consumer and the corporation.
And finally, what would you consider to be your best accomplishment in your life?
I'm really proud of the work that I've done on my campus ministry, which is Crew at MIT. As a leader there on the servant team, I am really passionate about mentoring and discipling new and rising leaders and that next generation. And I got told the other day by one of the staff that they saw me as a leader of leaders. And that's something that I really hope to be. And so that was something I was really, just made me happy to hear that someone else had seen that in me as well.
Well, congratulations again. Thank you for joining me this afternoon, and good luck in your future endeavors.
And thank you so much.
Hi again, this is Mike Gravitt. I'm sitting here with Brielle Cayer from Middletown, Connecticut. She is the last of the winners of the Ross and Pangere Foundation for the Visually Impaired Scholarships. And very glad to be spending some time with you today, Brielle. Thank you for joining us. Just want to jump in, ask you a few questions to get to know you a little bit. First of all, can you tell us a little bit about where you will be attending school in the fall and what is your primary field of study?
Yeah, so this fall I'm going to be returning to Fordham University at the Manhattan campus as an incoming junior, and I will be continuing getting my degree in global business with a concentration in global marketing and consumer insights.
Beautiful. All right, so can you tell us now a little bit of why you chose your field of study and what in your life so far has led to that decision?
Yeah, so initially I always expected to go into some sort of arts major, as I've always been very interested in theater and the arts. And then near the end of high school, I also realized I could use my business skills and gain a degree in marketing or some other business related field and apply that to the arts world. Specifically, my dream is to work on Broadway, perhaps like at a marketing agency or producing agency. So I looked into Fordham and I really liked the Lincoln Center campus, and I really liked their global business program because I could learn about how to use business on a global aspect and later apply that to Broadway or theater or just the arts industry as a whole.
Oh, that sounds absolutely incredible. So, so tell us, what do you feel has been your greatest accomplishment in life so far?
Honestly, I feel like my greatest accomplishment is, for what a lot of people might be a simple thing, but for me was a huge thing, was moving to New York City and just being able to be a part of that as an independent person. And I've always dreamed of living in New York City since I was out of the womb. Something about the city just always drew me in, and it was always perhaps like a challenge that I wasn't sure how I would be able to handle it as a visually impaired person, getting around or just, yeah, being part of that. And within the past year and a half, I realized how strong and independently capable I am, and I think I'm really proud of that.
As I think you should be. So, and I can certainly assure you, I believe moving to New York City would be a challenge for anyone. So, kudos to you for making that jump, and we all in ACB definitely wish you luck in all of your endeavors, and once again, congratulations on winning the scholarship, and thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
All right, take care.